example, to research communities and what have you. I would be curious to know what I could provide that you would perceive valuable, so valuable, and wow, that company is producing this stuff, they seem to know what they're talking about. I want to choose them to represent me. Are there things that we can provide that would be valuable?
For people with kids, I think schools is a major, major thing. I mean, know everything that school has. Know what extracurricular activities they have. Know the programs. Know you know how the school is and compared to other districts in the state. What makes them stand out. To me, as a parent, that's a huge thing.
Plus sports programs, even population demographics help. Household median incomes help. A lot of stuff that other sites like Wikipedia or something would offer, maybe incorporate to your own, would help.
I also believe that if we explain to you what we're looking for, and for some reason we might be missing some towns, then we make a suggestion and say, hey, that town is similar to this town. Why don't we take a look over here? Maybe it might be something you like. Also, it could be that we like a certain type of home. We may like colonials. As she mentioned, she doesn't want to see what type of house is a Victorian. So you're not going to take me, if I'm looking at a town that has a lot of Victorians, then you might want to explain to me, there's more Victorians than colonials. You might say, well, this town may not be a great town for you because the inventory of what you're looking for isn't there. But this town might have it. So it's your knowledge of the areas you're working, or maybe you might go out of your way to research a town that might have what I want. The way I understand it, explain to me if I'm wrong, is that most realtors work in a certain geographic area. And if you ask them to go outside that area, they may not be as knowledgeable. So if you're not as knowledgeable, you might say to me, like, listen, I really don't know. Rather than pretend like you know, tell me you don't know. I respect that more than you trying to convince me of something that you can't convince me of.
So if that realtor was outside of that geographic area, would you continue with that agent if you saw that they were doing the research, or would you ask for a referral to go to somebody else?
If they're being honest with me, I'm willing to work with anyone who's willing to work with me, who's honest, hardworking, and if you don't know something, just tell me. Don't fake it.
Don't lie.
That's a turn. That is a total turn.
Robert Hunt.
Anything you guys want to change? Anything you guys
well,
want to think
as much technology as we all love and every shiny object and new iPhone pops out, I think there's still some really good old school methods. We heard the point tonight, like when that, Lauren, I think it was, wanted to know about school systems, and that was her hot button. That extra step would have been, and I know I would have done something like this, and what they did is take them to the school systems, introduce them to them, because, if it's a guy who's a pet lover and loves dog parks, that old school, like, let me show you around and show you what makes you more comfortable. Technology will drive itself, but that hands-on experience, I think very few agents would take it that far, and I think consumers appreciate that. You'll take them to that next level. That was probably where it worked for her.
Okay, anything you guys would think about?
So I think we're doing more now to provide some of that information directly to the consumer, but we're also doing the consumer does want that advice and some assurance for it. So I think for us to put more of that information in the hands of the agents themselves, so they can actually represent it for them to digest it. So that's just a lot of information. Right? We can get a nice heat map, a lot of data. And at the end of the day, the consumer, although they want the information, doesn't want to put the energy to digest it all and figure it out. So having that local expert, at the end of the day, is still going to matter the most. And so if we can get more of that information into the agent's hands to be the delivery, I think that would be really good.
Yeah, I have something very specific that I put down. We send out millions and millions and millions of emails that have new listings and price reductions that match specific search criteria out to buyers every single month. Hearing that these folks didn't really do their homework on the agent, I think there's an opportunity on those emails to put testimonial videos within those emails, put them in front of them, and help those emails not only just show the value of being able to see more properties, but also to build that trust through testimonial